Patchogue is this little village on the south shore of Long Island whose community has always depended on the success of its downtown Main Street. 100 years ago, Patchogue was considered the Hamptons of Long Island until the railroad expanded east and changed that. And over the past decade, it has become the poster child for neighborhood revitalization. With the addition of a sewage treatment plant and some civic forward thinking, Patchogue laid the foundation for developers to come in and invest into its Main Street. Now it is home to over 42 bars and restaurants. It was recently rated by Greater Long Island as the #1 place for young professionals to live, work, and play on the island. Now this restaurant embodies some of that culture, and we get to sit down with some of the owners to try out some food and also check out what the hype is about. Let's go take a look. Thank you so much. It's an honor to sit with you. So if you wouldn't mind, for somebody watching who maybe isn't as familiar with Chef Francis, the great Chef Francis, can you give us a little bit of a background of your culinary experience, your history, how you got into the field, maybe where you worked before this?
Yeah, sure. I grew up in Bellport. 15, I started cooking a little bit, fell in love with it. I moved to Manhattan. All my 20s and 30s were in Manhattan, and I worked at some really great places, opened some really great restaurants.
He's underplaying it. He's worked at the best of the best places. I've worked for the best of the best chefs.
I was on the opening team at WD-50. I worked at Momofuku Sambar in the early days. I was a chef of a restaurant called The Cannibal for 6, 7 years. 2 spaces in New York and 1 in Los Angeles. We do a lot of raw bar, but I think that some of the nicest part of that is our crudos, and our crudo changes when we feel it's time. Right now we're getting this beautiful shiso from Hog Farm over here in Brookhaven, and we wanted to do like a little wrap. We've taken some daikon, some shiso. We're gonna take a little of this bluefin tuna, nestle it in there, eat that like a taco. There's no wrong or right way to eat it, right? I would take one of these leaves and one of these pieces of daikon, like that, and I'll put some tuna right on it, like that, and just go for it.
I'll get it right. All right, here we go.
So that herb, that's shiso, what you're getting there.
Unbelievable. What else is in there? It's not just fish.
So that's watermelon.
Bingo.
Tuna. So the watermelon and the tuna are mixed together with a little bit of olive oil, lemon juice, a little togarashi chili to finish it.
It's unbelievable. And at first you'd probably look at the ingredients and say, who the hell would put watermelon with tuna? But after you try that, you're like, why doesn't everybody put watermelon with tuna? Because that was unbelievable.
Thank you, thank you. We do a lot of handmade pastas here. As much stuff as we can make by hand, we make by hand. Our bread service upstairs at the stateroom, we make our own butter for that. This is a sweet corn cappelletti. It's a sauce of popcorn filled with ricotta.
That's chef language for absolutely delicious.
So this one, like I said, so this is stuffed with a mixture of roasted corn and ricotta cheese, and then the sauce is made from popcorn, so we call that a popcorn sugo. There's a little black truffle in there.
What?
Yeah, jump right in.
Wow.
The thought behind this one is corn or buttered popcorn. You get a little bit of nostalgia, that flavor of popcorn and butter, but you're also getting some really fresh corn flavor.
That is unbelievable. I'm gonna take another one. I'll make sure to save you some, I promise. Most pasta dishes can feel a little heavy, but that's so light because of the corn.
For me, pasta is supposed to be simple, and it's not supposed to be a big plate of pasta. It's a course that you eat between your starters and your mains. We try to keep those as light as possible.
So, what do we got here?
Steak frites. This is a pork shoulder steak, one of my favorite cuts. I really like the fattiness of this. It's layered with tender, it's like chewy, it's got texture, it's got fat. It eats the way a steak frites should.
Now this
This
is the magic. From what I understand, this is the magic to it.
So that's béarnaise. Béarnaise is basically hollandaise, but made with vinegar and tarragon.
And I'm sure there's other stuff you're keeping secret.
Vinegar, shallots, tarragon, and white wine. That's really it. This is one of the classic sauces.
I gotta try it in this. Oh, bro. Oh my God. I would eat a shoe if that had it on it.
Well, the move is to take the fries and put the fries in the béarnaise. Our fries at the restaurant, when you get a side of fries here, it comes with the béarnaise.
How are you not 400 pounds? Because if I could cook like this, I wouldn't do anything other than cook and eat.
Mechanic's car is never fixed kind of thing, right? Like, I don't eat pork steak because I see pork steak all day, every day. It's rare that I'm sitting down to this.
Really, Chef Francis, thank you so much for taking the time. I know it's super busy here, and we're lucky to have gotten some time with you.
Awesome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you for this amazing food.
Absolutely.
Great stuff. Shands General lives up to the hype. We highly recommend you come in, try it out, bring your friends, bring your family, tell them KoHMedia sent you.